Hello guys, your warm welcome in economic session once again. In today's video, we are going to discuss the next topic of public finance, public debt, burden and redemption. We have already seen the questions related to public debt in the previous video. So you all are aware of what is public debt, different types of public debt. In this particular video, we will discuss the public debt burden and redemption of public debt. What are the methods to repayment of the public debt? That we will discuss in this particular video. So let's move on. Question number 1. When government bond holders belong to the higher income groups and taxpayers are from all income groups, then burden of public debt will be more on. See the options. A. Rich people. B. Poor people. C. Rich and poor both. D. No burden of public debt. So guys, you have to find out when the government raise the loans and mostly the bond holders belong to the higher income groups. Means the people who are lending to the government belong to high income groups. But government imposes taxes on all income group. Okay, so in this situation, the burden of public debt will be borne by whom? So the correct answer is poor people. Why poor people? Because poor people are not the bond holders. So benefit of bond return goes to rich people, but to repay this loan, government imposes the tax on all the people, whether rich or poor. So it means the income is transferring from poor people to rich people in such type of public debt situation. So it will be more burdensome for the poor people. So correct option is B. Question number 2. Public debt imposes a burden on. Options A. Government. B. Present generation. C. Future generation. D. All the options are correct. So what will be the correct answer here? Yes, the correct answer is D. All the options are correct. It means public debt create burden on government, present generation as well as future generations. Means burden of public debt are borne by all these people. So correct answer is D. Question number 3. Which one is not the burden of external public debt? Guys, you must be knowing there is a classification of public debt, internal public debt and external public debt. So here you have to find out which one is not the burden of external public debt. We'll see the option. Option A, direct money burden. Yes, this is the important burden of external public debt. When government takes loan from the external sources, from other countries, from international financial institution, then at the time of repayment of loan, money transfers from domestic country to foreign country. Okay, so there is direct money burden in case of external public debt. B, direct real burden. Yes, it creates real burden also. The money that is transferred in the form of payment of interest or repayment of debt, that money could have been used for the internal development of the country. But here money is going to other country, and to that extent our welfare program is reduced. So definitely it creates the real burden. C, decline in the value of domestic currency. Yes, this is also the side effect you can say of external public debt. The value of internal currency or domestic currency in terms of foreign currency is reduced when we are trapped in public debt, external public debt. So all these three are the burden of external public debt. So option D is the correct answer. Question number 4. What is refunding? Options A, short-term securities are replaced by issuing long-term securities. B, it is a method of repayment of public debt. C, a process of borrowing. D, both A and B options are correct. So what will be the correct option? Guys, you must have studied the different methods of redemption or different methods of repayment of public debt. Refunding is one of those methods, and the first option explains the refunding. Refunding is that only. In this situation, short-term securities are replaced by issuing long-term securities so that government can reduce the burden of public debt. So first is the correct option. Second is also the correct option because it is a method of repayment of public debt. So right option is D. Question number 5. What is conversion of public debt? Conversion is another method of redemption of public debt. So what is that? Option A. Conversion is the process by which the government replaces a high burden debt to a low burden debt. Yes, this is the actual meaning of conversion. Guys, here students generally get confused between conversion of public debt and the previous one we have already seen, refunding of public debt. In both type of methods, the securities or bonds are replaced with another one. Okay, in the refunding, short-term loans are replaced with long-term loan. Okay, to reduce the burden of debt. Here in the conversion takes place when the high burden debt means what? The debt that consists of higher rate of interest. Okay, the debt that contains high rate of interest, that type of debt is converted into the low burden debt. Low burden debt means low interest rate debt. So this method is used again to reduce the debt burden on the government. B is short-term loans are replaced with long-term loans. See here, B option is dealing with the previous question that we have already discussed. It is known as refunding. So when short-term loans are replaced with long-term loans, then it is known as refunding. When high burden debt is replaced with low burden debt, then it is known as conversion. So please clear in your mind what is the difference between refunding and conversion. Third option, government create a special fund. This is another kind of repayment method. This is known as creating the sinking fund. Fourth, D, none of these is the wrong option. So what is the correct option? The correct option is A. Question number 6. Which is the most systematic and best method of debt redemption? Very important question. So we'll see here. There are 4 options given. All the options are the methods of debt redemption. Keep in your mind, all these methods are method of debt redemption. Refunding, conversion, sinking fund and capital levy. But here the question is asking about which one is considered as the most systematic and best method. The answer is C, sinking fund. Special fund is created by the government and every year surplus amount is kept in that fund so that the redemption or repayment of debt can be done easily and the government can reduce the burden of public debt through this method. So C is the correct option. Question number 7. What is the best way for redemption of external debt? The options are creating export surplus, taking new loans, avoiding loan repayment, D, none of this. So what is the best method you can see here? It is but obvious. You can use your common sense also that to repayment of the external debt, government should create more and more export surplus. And that export surplus amount can be used for the repayment of external debt. In this way, the debt burden will not be much on the people of the country. So this creating export surplus is a very important method. Government should try to accumulate more and more foreign exchange and that surplus can be used to repay the external debt. In this way, the burden of debt cannot be felt by the people of the country. Question number 8. What is correct about capital levy? Capital levy is another kind of, you can say, the method for repayment of public debt, and capital levy is nothing but a kind of tax. Okay, so what are the options here? First is capital levy refers to a very heavy tax on property and wealth. Yes, actually capital levy is a special type of tax, and it is a very high rate of tax that is imposed on the rich people, very rich people who are having more property and wealth. So on these people a very high rate of taxes are imposed by the government, and that tax is known as capital levy. B, its burden falls on the rich people. Yes, because this type of tax are imposed on rich people only. C, capital levy is suggested for paying off wartime debts. This is a special kind of tax, and such type of taxes are charged by the government when government has to repay the debt that is taken for war expenditure. Okay, so for such type of expenditure, government has to spend a lot of amount, and the regular income is not sufficient to meet those expenditure. For that purpose, government imposes high rate of tax, and whatever loan has been taken by the government to meet the expenditure, those loan are repaid from this type of tax revenue. D, all above are correct. It means yes, you can say statements are true about capital levy. So D is the correct option. Question number 9. Burden of public debt is higher when A, rate of interest is higher, B, amount of loan is large, C, rate of interest is low, D, both A and B. So very simple question. Naturally, if rate of interest is very high on public debt, the burden of debt will be higher. When more and more amount is taken as loan, then also the burden of public debt will be higher. So both the options A and B are correct regarding this question. So higher the rate of interest, higher the amount of loan, higher will be the burden of debt. Question number 10. Which of the following statement is not correct? Means 3 statements must be correct. A, external debt is responsible for political exploitation. Yes, very true. When we are dependent upon foreign countries or foreign financial institutions for debt, then at this situation, there may be that country will come under the trap of external loan, and in that situation, they will have to face some political problem, political disturbance in the country, and foreign country can exploit the domestic country. Second option, public debt leads to inflation in the economy. Yes, definitely. When more public debt are taken by the government, to repay this takes high rate of taxes are charged. So inflation increased, and sometimes to repay the tax, government take loans from the central bank or RBI, and RBI prints more currency. That leads to more money supply in the economy, and eventually that leads to inflation in the economy. So B is also correct. C, public debt creates income inequality. Yes, definitely public debt creates income inequality, because mostly the bond holders or security purchasers are belong to rich class people. So benefit from all these debt instrument goes to them only when it is repaid. But for repayment of these debt, government imposes the tax, and taxes are imposed on mostly all type of people. So the burden of this type of tax or burden of this type of debt is borne by more poor people. Okay, so the income inequality increases in the economy due to public debt. Fourth, public debt does not create any burden. This is the wrong statement, because we all know that public debt or any kind of debt always create burden. Public debt create burden for the economy, for the people, for the government. So D is the correct option here. So guys, in this way we have completed 10 questions related to burden of public debt and redemption of public debt. Hope your concept is clearer here regarding repayment method and burden of public debt. Go through all these questions again and again, try to find out correct answer, then you check your answer with the given answer. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Keep on learning.